Squad, welcome back to the channel. It is finally that time of the year again. These are my rush routes for Black Ops 6 Search and Destroy. So in this video, we're gonna go through all of the launch maps for Black Ops 6 Search and Destroy, and I'm gonna share with you all my routes and how to run them in custom games. And I'm also gonna show you examples of me running these routes in an actual lobby so you can see what they look like in real time. This video took a super long time to put together, doing all the maps in one video. So if you would please consider leaving a like on the video, I would really appreciate it. As well as some of the clips you are seeing in this video actually came from my live stream. If you guys do not know, I live stream multiple times a week on Twitch, streaming Search and Destroy, Camel Grind, and other things, as well as even playing with viewers sometime. If that interests you in any way, please consider coming and hanging out. It is twitch.tv/JillandSeek. Like I said, I stream Search and Destroy multiple times a week. I'd love to see more of you guys come out and hang out. With that being said, let's get into the rush routes. When it comes to rushing and Search and Destroy, for me, my class setup, I'm always running double time, and I always use my knife secondary and I SWAT to it for a speed. So that is an important thing to note with all of my routes. I also have a stun or a smoke on depending on what I'm doing with the route. Sometimes I don't even use either one. Same goes for my frag grenade. In some cases, I have spawn dates for the routes. In some cases, I don't, and I will show you all of those in this video. But here we are on Babylon, starting things off on offense. One route that I want to show immediately that is the most entertaining route on this map, and the main reason why I vote for it. Swap to your knife, go up to the right, and we're going to head outside of the map. You guys have seen me do this. You hop over here, you jump around, you run around, challenge enemies here and here. When you come around here, be careful with people sitting inside these areas and on this head glitch. Once you get to it, you can chow enemies off in the spawn and then flank. All right, this next route is basically the safer version of the route I just showed you. You're not going outside of the map. This is the traditional way to run it. And I will say one thing I will note with this route, you want to spawn on this far right side. If you spawn over here, you're going to get killed on this route. You won't make it in time. The speed, the timing the enemy can take to kill you, it won't work. Run it when you spawn over here. So you're going to swap to your knife, and we're going to head to the right side. We're going to hit this corner, and we're going to slide. Chow enemies here. Be careful of enemies that pushed up here. We're going to chow them, and then we're going to push the same areas, watching the same spots before flanking the spawn. Now, the reason I said you need to only push this route if you're on the far right is because enemies will push you down here and on this head glitch up here. And if you hit this corner and they are here in time and they shoot you, you will get stunned, because you get stunned when you get shot with your knife out. So if that happens, ways to avoid it: immediately swap to your gun, or when you hit this corner, slide to the wall. You can typically make it if you slide to the wall. That's usually what I do. But in some case scenarios, every once in a while I have somebody get here really fast and I just gotta chow, or I'm just straight dead because I have my knife out. So be a little careful with that one. This is a small map, but this route does work pretty consistently. All right, next up, we're keeping things simple for Babylon. This is simple, but very risky because it's Babylon. It's a tiny ass map. You're gonna swap to your knife. We're gonna throw a stun over the top. Maybe slide, chow the enemy if you stun them, and then cut to this left side. Watch for enemies that are here, pushing up here, and then you slide, chow the corner here, and then take this head glitch or the head glitch back here and try to force your way into the spawn if you can. This route's very risky. It usually results in either a quad feed or an instant death, so be careful. For this next route, it's the same thing, except we're going to the right instead of the left. We're gonna swap to our knife, throw our stun over the top, chow, and then cut the corner. Cut around the back side, and do just like we do before, and flank the spawn. Swapping things over to defense, the routes I just showed on offense work the opposite way, but you do spawn just a little further back, so you gotta be a little careful. Typically, I throw my stun earlier. So I swap to the knife, throw my stun almost immediately, then I'll slide forward, try and dodge their stun, chow the enemies, cut to the right, watch for enemies close, up here, and then on this head glitch. I'll usually slide here and chow, or I'll walk up here and use this as a little head glitch to chow enemies that are sitting back spawn, before then pushing through and flanking. Now, unfortunately, the out of map route doesn't work on this side. It's just you can't get there fast enough. It just doesn't work. You won't get around the map. You'll die outside of the map. It just doesn't work. But if you'd like to counter somebody running that route, or simply running up top to hold the head glitch on B, here's how you do that. We're gonna swap to our knife, and we got a spawn nade. We're gonna throw the nade up, straight up over here. So we're gonna go like this, throw it up, and then we hit the corner, head glitch the bomb, challenge enemies pushing, and then I'll usually throw a stun on this angle, and then challenge enemies and take over this top area. Typically challenging enemies here, 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 and then usually there's one sitting on the stairs down here before pushing through the spawn. And I will say, be careful. Enemies love to sit down here. They love to. I've been shot in the back so many times because I forget to check that. Check that. Now, this next route is kind of less so of a route and more so just a really good spawn nade that pretty much gets me a kill every time I throw it. We're gonna swap to our knife, and I usually slide over here, cook nade, and I just throw it deep. right over here. And what I'll do is one of two things. I'll throw that and I'll hold this egg glitch, or I'll throw that and then I'll use the smoke caused from the nade to sneak up here and push through. Now be careful, because that's very risky, and if someone's holding a sniper in the spawn, you're dead. But you throw that nade, typically you've killed that person sitting with a sniper, and the smoke caused from the nade will also typically be enough of a blurriness so you can get to A-bomb before anybody immediately shoots you in the face. So you'll chow those enemies and then go up here or go straight through. That's the riskiest route on this map by far. Most of the time I just throw the nade, don't even push it, but depending on the players, sometimes I think I could pull it off, and in other cases I pull it off and I get an ace. So just use that route carefully. This is a tiny map, very easy to run to 6 people with a pretty high kill time in this game.
Weapons free, people. Make some hate on.
No, I needed ammo. But I want to. It's probably just gonna kill me instantly and wait for it. Okay, go.
Take that asshole down.
Nice.
Protect the objectives. Only one enemy standing. Find them. End them.
What are you doing, bro? The levels that I would go to on launch year or launch day to not go to class, bro. The levels I would go. Honestly, like I'll probably inspire generations of kids wanting to skip class for Call of Duty. I can write a book. Oh shit! Oh shit!
This gun is still bad. Ain't fixed it. Good job, game.
Making my way downtown.
Is he on console? I dragged him and he disappeared.
One hostile left. Take that asshole down.
Thank you.
Defend the
That
objective.
is loud. Oh. Just did it again.
Clock requesting UAV tasking.
Only one enemy standing. Find them. End them.
Oh, I thought your name was gonna hit.
I thought for sure that was gonna hit, yeah. Here we are on Derelict, which is one of my favorite maps in this game, which I believe is an unpopular opinion amongst search and destroy players. But I love this map. Once you get past all the clutter and you start to play it, you realize this map plays almost exactly like Shoot House does. I mean, almost exactly. Let me show you. This is one of those maps where you're gonna want a smoke grenade for every single route, I believe, that I'm gonna show you. Smoke grenade is key. Starting off on offense, we're gonna swap to a knife. We're gonna run through between these chains. We're gonna throw a smoke over the top. Let that smoke go down. We're gonna pop on this right side. Immediately shot enemies here, close on you, and you can slide over. Watch for here, here, and then sitting down here. Challenge in, and then I usually go inside this building and check and walk my way through, and I will flank people up top. For this next route, we're gonna do the exact same thing we just did, except this time we're adding a spawn nade that's gonna land right around this area, killing enemies who are running up basically at you from the initial route. So it'll injure enemies pushing you or get a nade kill, typically for the person that's gonna go run and head glitch this train. So we're gonna swap to our knife, and we're gonna throw this nade up with the trees a little bit and jump, and you'll throw it down and throw the smoke. That lands right over there, and you're gonna hop up here, challenge enemies. They're gonna be pushed up further, so be careful, people, on this rock. You're gonna hit that, and then push through, running the exact same route once again that ends with you either planting or flanking up top. Next up, we have same smoke, except this time we're going to A and not to B. So we're gonna swap to our knife. We're gonna throw smoke over the top. And we're gonna push straight through. Getting in on this side. Typically you'll run into enemies that are running through here, so you chow them, and then I usually like to sit right here in this corner for a minute, because 9 times out of 10 an enemy that was originally sitting over in this building area will end up running over to A, not even check you, and you can just shoot them in the back real quick. After that, you can do one of two things. You can hop on this train, which is the risky way to do it, because people can sit here or up here or over here and immediately beam you before you even finish mantling, but occasionally it does work out for a good clip. Just this is the risky way. Or you could also just run around and chow this head glitch and then just completely flank all of those enemies instead of chowing them head on. Up to you and how risky you want to be. Next up, we're not going through middle. We're going to swap to our knife and we're going to head up here. We're going to hit this right side and we're going to throw our smoke down. You slide in here. And then you end up in the same area as the last shot in this corner, in which case the same thing kind of applies. You wait for enemies to push here. If they are, you hit people on this corner and then you work around, or you go up top on the train. Now, one thing I will note is be careful with this one in particular, because the enemies typically get up and around this side a lot faster than you'd think they will. So be a little careful when jumping out of here into that smoke. You could totally have enemies right around you in this area when you do, so be ready to challenge somebody immediately. One last route I'll show you guys for offense is just a variation of that initial mid route we run. This is something I run sometimes to throw off enemies just a little bit. It is essentially the same route, I'm just going to a different spot. So I'll swap to my knife, I'll throw that same smoke, and what I'll do if I have a lot of enemies pushing me, instead of running over here, I'll hop in here, and I'll use this head glitch to just kind of wait a second. And typically the enemies that are going to be hard aiming this, looking for me here, won't see me. What the game? They won't see me sitting inside here, and I can shoot them typically right there on the rock, or pushing up right here, or right here on the side of the train, and then I could just push through like I normally would. Just a little variation of that route, so you're gonna catch enemies off guard if you find they're starting to wait for you on this middle route, because I do tend to run this middle route over and over and over again. Like I said, this map plays a lot like Shoot House, so 90% of it is throwing a smoke and running straight through it and hoping you can sneak past everybody. Moving on to defense, we're gonna show the exact opposite of that main smoke route we run. So we're gonna swap to our knife, throw our smoke right over the top here, and we're gonna push straight through. And this is where you have a choice. This route has 2 options. You go left side and cut through here immediately, chowing enemies, usually one lane right here, people on the corner of this train, and people right up over here. You could chow those enemies. Or you could cut on the right side, which is a little safer. Hit here, kill enemies in the spawn. Usually there's an AFK. It actually happens more often than you think. Check this corner, this push right here, in the train, and you can push up and flank this building, shooting enemies in the back. Or you can also just run around here and shoot all those enemies in the back on this side. Either works. This is the main route I run on this map. I run this route over and over and over and over again because there's lots of different ways you can variate it. I even find myself occasionally in the middle of the smoke hopping on this ladder and hopping up here and shooting enemies from the top. There's lots of things you could do on this map with these trains and a smoke, so get creative. And I also have a spawn nade for this one that is the opposite of the other one. So we swap to a knife, throw that same smoke over the top, and then when I get on this side over here, I throw a spawn nade like that up to the right, and then I'll usually push through right after it. That'll hit enemies right here in the spawn area. Typically it'll hit marker them and sometimes get a kill. Either way, you push around this corner and they're weak, you shoot it down real quick, and then you continue your route. Swap to your knife. We're gonna throw a smoke on the left side this time, and we're gonna push through inside the smoke into the train, challenge enemies, and then push out and flank. This next route is gonna be towards A, and this one's gonna be a little bit slower. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna swap to our knife. We're gonna head right side, and you're gonna slide up onto this rock and get prone inside this rock here and let enemies kind of push through this train. It's a little campy. You let them push through this train, chow them for the initial route, and then I'll typically throw my smoke and push through before hopping up here and going to the spawn.
Search and destroy. Green light. Go, go, go. I couldn't handle the heat. It's all on you now. Time's not on our side. Finish him. Only one enemy standing. Find him. End him.
Scud standing by.
Let's go.
The objective.
UAV accepted overhead.
Wait for it.
UAV flight time 50% on my mark. Mark.
Bomb plan in progress. Only one enemy standing.
Guess we're just camping up there this game.
Teach those pathetic Crimson bastards a lesson.
UAV commencing surveillance operation.
Nope.
UAV NCS 50%. Check.
One hostile left. Take that asshole down.
Oh my god!
Scud standing by.
What a round!
Search and destroy. Eliminate the objective. Charges drop. We lost the bomb.
Scud standing by.
Only one enemy standing. Find him. End him.
Ace. All right, moving on to Lowtown, starting things off with offense. We're going to swap to a knife and we're going to run to a bomb, and I have a spawn nade for you. So we're going to hit this door, and when you hit this corner, you're going to throw a nade and you're going to line it up with this right here. So you're going to go through, cook that nade right over the top, slide in, chow enemies that are going to be immediately pushing in. Be careful because they typically get here before you. So you slide in, you chow them, and you check here as well. Once you push through, you'll check enemies on the corner and try to push into A. Now you may be wondering, Seek, where the hell did that nade land? It landed there. That nade landed right up in that building. So for enemies that rushed up there, yeah, they're dead. They're dead. And after that, you're gonna push through, you can plant the bomb, or you can just flank, or you can go back in the middle, or if you want to take a swim, you can take a swim. Up to you. And for those of you that want a better look at the nade, here it is. So when you hit this corner, you're gonna keep the run and you're just gonna throw it. And here's what you're gonna do. So it lines up. Watch this line right here. You're gonna go for that. So you're gonna hit it, throw it over the top. When you come around, see if you can see it. Boom, blows up right over here in the top of this area. So by the time an enemy off spawn, if they off spawn, immediately went, I'm gonna go camp because I'm boring and I don't like moving, and I'm gonna run up here. They're gonna go kaboom right when they get up here, giving you the opportunity to take out the most difficult head glitch on A, stopping you from getting here, besides people actually head glitch the bomb itself. And this has nothing to do with the rush route, but I just think this is fun to do. If you're ever worried about going through these double doors, you can use this window and you can just throw a stun. You can just bank it out there and then push out and challenge enemies. Typically it'll get somebody that's like head glitching these stairs. So if I get a hit, I usually know they're right around here, so that I know to be ready to chow that dirty head glitch immediately. Just something to, just in case you wanted to know. I just think it's a fun thing to do. Swap to your knife. For this next shot, we're gonna go up top B. This is the route I run probably the most consistently on this map. We're gonna hop up top here, and then slide, chow the corner. Watch for enemies running up here, and be careful people going up the zip line right here. People love to go up the zip line and catch you off guard. Don't let them catch you off guard. Kill them right when they come up. It's a free kill. Once you get through, you can pop down here, challenge enemies here, and then push inside this building and flank. Or You can chow enemies here and be really risky and just jump inside the window and push through and chow enemies. Or the third version of this route, which is the safest version and my personal favorite version because nobody expects this. You hop out here, and typically I like to cook a nade here sometimes because sometimes I'll see enemies just holding that area and I'll throw the nade to kill them. But what I do is I jump down onto this boat and then jump down through here. And then I'll flank either through this building, killing enemies up top or in the spawn, or I'll jump through here and I'll just simply run through the backside of A and then flank people in this main building and shoot them all in the back. A few different things you can do with that one. Now this next route, this map has water, so you know I got at least one water route. Now keep in mind these routes are risky because it's kind of easy to see you in the water, but there's so much water on this map that it's also really fun to just rush through the water. So we're gonna spot throw a knife, go through here, take a quick dive, and typically once I'm in here, I will get towards the middle area and then pull out my pistol just in case someone pushes me here. I can shoot them, but then I'll go through and I'll swim all the way to the side, and I usually just barely make it right before you die. You pop up and you get on A, shoot enemy in the back here, hop up here, kill enemy up here, and then you can plant bomb or flank or push middle, whatever you want to do. Swapping things over to defense, swap your knife, and we're gonna go straight through middle. We're gonna go right through here, through the double doors, jump through the window, push right up top, slide, shell enemies pushing up top, then you drop down, and you can flank inside middle and through A. Or you can just push over the bridge into their spawn. Be careful of enemies sitting up top here. Next up, simply a variation of this route. That first version, you jump through that window, an enemy in middle will see you. On this other version, they won't. But when you go through the middle, it's just a little bit faster to getting up top than going this way. Not by much though, but it is a little faster. So if you want to be the safer version, there's this too as well. So you swap to the knife and we push through right here. We cut right and then go through here and then go up top and chow enemies. Either route's pretty much perfectly fine. Like I don't really get caught off guard on either one. There's two different ways you can really run it. Pretty much up to you. If you have enemies that are constantly going to this window, you might not do this version and you might just go through this side. If you have enemies that aren't going into that window, you might just push through the window immediately and not care. Like it really doesn't matter which version of it you run, but those are the two ways I like to run it, and I kind of flip back and forth, to be honest. Now the other thing I like to do is this. So I'll swap to my knife and I'll go through this outside area, and when I get up here, I'll cook a nade, and with that nade I'll throw it into this window, and then I'll hop inside here and kill enemies before doing the exact same flank, typically on A, or I'll go right over the bridge into the spawn. Now this is the stupid route, I guess. This is pretty much the stupid route of this map. So you swap to your knife and we just straight up chow like an idiot. So we're just gonna come through, we cook this nade, and we're gonna throw it right in the window and just go through with it like a madman and push straight through middle. That route's risky as hell, but that is one very, very, very fast way to get to the spawn if you would like to be that crazy and if you have the balls to do it. Now the water route of this side is the zipline route that I told you guys to look out for. So we'll swap to the knife, go through here, take a quick dive, stay low so enemies don't see they're crossing over the bridge, hop up top, immediately hop on the zip, pop in, challenge enemies, take over the fort, and then flank.
Search and destroy. Protect the objectives.
Yep. Oh my god, there's two of them back there in both the spawn buildings. I do not want bomb, but okay.
I wonder if I can nade all the way over to the A.
Oh, I got stuck. Teammate, get off of me, bro.
Hit marker. Dude, I can spawn nade A.
Whoa. That's new.
He's got a dragon off, and he just, or whatever it's called, this 50.
I'll drop.
Already, buddy, put it up. Put it up.
Oh my god.
One hostile left. Take that asshole down.
Oh my god, bro. What a round.
Let's see what you're made of.
Oh, that's sniper is so low. The dragon off one shot is way too much.
No. Oh, I should have shot the left guy. We are on Payback and starting things off on offense. We're going to swap knife. We're going to go towards A. You hit this corner, swap your gun, pop your nade. Cook the nade, throw it inside kitchen, bank the stun off the wall, slide in, shout here, here, and here. Then use the bomb as a head glitch to pick anybody else off in kitchen. And then you can push through and flank the spawn. Swap your knife. We're going to go into middle. Now be careful. You're going to run up here, chow, and you're probably going to get naded. If you get naded, dive, motherfucker, dive. Get out of there. And then go back up and cook your nade right back at him. Then chow and push through, watch here, and then back here before pushing through to the spawn, or going around here and chowing and then flanking the same way as the last route. But yeah, that route works a lot. It's a standard route. A lot of people run it. Just be careful because the nade on this side is better than the nade on this side. Typically, you want to get up here, see if an nade initially pushes and kill them. And then if they throw the nade, run out of the way before then coming back up and re-chow. You just need to be a little careful and push through this methodically. Next route, we're going to B, and I do have a spawn nade. So we're going to swap our knife. We push over here. You may have seen me throw this in videos. You're going to throw the nade kind of with this tree in the roof. So you're going to go like this, throw, and you're going to push through on the outside. I'll typically throw a stun on this right side, push up, watch for enemies up here close, and then check the bomb, and then pop over the top, and you make your way over to this head glitch where you can shell enemies here, or you can push on the outside of the map, like so, and get into their spawn this way and go the long route for the flank. Either works, up to you. But for those of you wondering, if you do not know, that nade lands right here, killing enemies that are pushing up to these stairs. Swapping things over the defense, first things first, let me show you the opposite of what we just did. So if you swapped your knife, there's a spawn nade for this side of the map too. You throw it right in here, right over the top. Then we're gonna push that left side and we're gonna go up here. Slide, chow enemies right here, hop up top, hop in, shoot enemies in the back and middle. You can either push through down here, or you can push out the top of this building and go through the spawn or through this back building. Either works. And for those of you wondering, that nade I just threw lands right around here, killing enemies that are going to be rushing the ladder or rushing out to B. Either or, but it just cuts enemy off in this area. One important thing to note here is if you've noticed enemies are throwing this nade on the stairs, which I'd say is probably the most common spawn nade on the map. Most people don't know about the one on the other side. Well, they do now, but they didn't. So if you see people throwing this nade typically, then I wouldn't throw the spawn nade and I would just swap your knife and just straight up do this route where you push through here. If you don't see them throwing the spawn nade, then throw it, because throwing the spawn nade is going to slow you down and you'll probably get caught by their nade and they'll get caught by yours. But if you don't throw the nade, you can usually beat their spawn nade and push through. So just be careful and use the nade as long as you don't think they're going to spawn nade you right back. Swap your knife. We're going to go all the way to B. So we're going to go through here. We're going to slide through, and then we'll cook our nade and throw it right through here and follow up with a stun. After that, we're going to push on this outside. And you could use this head glitch if you need, but typically I just like to stay close here and get up here, and I challenge enemies here and on the staircase before pushing through to the spawn. Swap your knife. We're going to push straight up through the middle, the standard route. Hit the door, cook the nade, let it almost blow up, throw it in, it'll blow up, blow your stun, come through hard enemy, check there, check right here. I usually slide chow here, and then I'll push through in here, watching the window, this head glitch, and down in this corner. People love to sit in this damn corner. Just check it. Once you push through, you can go through the spawn, through the building, or just directly run through to the spawn. Swap your knife, slide, cook nade. We're gonna hold this nade, throw it right over the top into A. That'll give you some cover, as well as probably get you killed if you push this head glitch. You're gonna use that cover, the nade to jump over here, chow here, and then push through. Watch here, and right here, and flank all the way through the spawn. And always check the truck. Always. I don't know why people love this damn truck, but they do. So check it. And if you're one of those people that sits in this truck all the time, stop. Get help. Thank you.
Check the objectives. One hostile left. Take that asshole down.
In the building. Whew, that was close.
It's the stuff they're dealing with.
Oh, that
Fucking
nade.
Peggy Burst, what the fuck?
I'll drop.
Are you for real right now, game?
One enemy standing. Find them. End them.
W nade, but like, bro, there's no way the game just did that. Like, what? Dude, that was like frozen.
Eliminate the objective.
UAV commencing surveillance operation.
What gun it was, he had the VMP.
Yeah, it's the VMP, bro. Yep, you're right.
Check.
Bro.
It's the VMP. Nope. All right.
Search and destroy. Protect the objectives. There's only one traitor left. Eliminate them.
Scout pulse available.
Over here. Nice.
Exempt. Destroy the objective. One fugitive remains. Terminate with extreme prejudice.
Yeah.
Destroy the objective.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's the quad if it didn't get round one.
Destroy the objective. Target dropped. One fugitive remains.
Anyone else?
Terminate with extreme.
Swapping over to protocol. First things first, we're gonna swap to our knife. We're gonna push through the double doors. Drop in, cook nade. Throw it. Oops. Swapping things over to protocol, starting off with offense. We're gonna swap to our knife and we're gonna head to A-bomb. So we're gonna push through these double doors here, and then we're gonna drop down and start cooking your nade. Once you land, you throw the nade over the bomb, pop through here. Typically, I like to hop up here and watch for enemies to push in on the outsides. Pick those enemies off, and then you can do multiple things. You can push through up the spiral staircase into the spawn, or if you have bomb, you can plant it and then sit here and head glitch this till the end of time. Or you can also cut on the outside here and hold close and make your way to the zip line where you can hop up and then shoot enemies up top. Bunch of things you can do with that route, but either way, that's a really good route to just immediately get inside and take control of A-bomb. Swap your knife, and we're gonna head towards middle, going for that main building. So we're gonna go to the right side here, and then stay kind of behind this cover. You're gonna hop up, chow enemies that might bash through those double doors. Once you get those, you can push right through. Chow enemies in the building. You can flank down A. You can immediately push up top and kill enemies up top, or you can push straight through their spawn. Lots of different options. If enemies do not bash through these doors, therefore those doors are closed, there's a couple things you could do. You can, one, peek the door and just sneak through and then go through the same things I was just explaining. Or what I like to do sometimes is I also will just go on the outside here, hold this head glitch, watch the helicopter and watch those stairs. You can get enemies there possibly. But you also just flank around this way and then go through the way they entered the building, which they always enter the building. And then you can push up here and shoot enemies in the back up top, or push down the spiral staircase, or you can flank all the way through to A. Multiple things you could do here. Bottom line, it's all about just taking over that main building, which is, this is their main way of controlling the map. And if you can get in there and kill them in here immediately, you've won the round. All right, the next two routes I have to show you are both very different and they're both very risky, but they're really fun to do. So I'm gonna show them. Do these at your own risk, all right? So we swap to the knife and we are going to push up in our ability. Go through here, pull gun, dolphin dive, pop out, take this head glitch. Typically I'll throw a stun right here. Kill people on this heady, watch helicopter, be careful of helicopter, and then I'll push down and immediately go for B. Typically I do this when I want to plant the bomb, is typically when I do that route. Now for the other risky route. Swap to your knife and we're gonna go right side and we're gonna go for this corner. Once you hit this corner, you're gonna slide, cook nade, hold this, throw the nade back there, aiming for that area where people like to sit. And then you'll run through here, and this is where it gets risky. You just kind of have to wing it and hope there's not people pushing down here. If there is, shoot them as you're going down and hopefully kill them. And once you kill them, you go up here and you go up the zip line. Once you up the zip line, you have free reign of this building to kill every single person in it. And then if your nade happened to hit mark or somebody back over here, if they are still alive, then you push out and you can flank all the way around and shoot that individual right in the back. Swapping this over the defense, we're gonna swap to our knife and we're gonna push up through our main double doors here and then out these double doors. We're gonna slide, challenge. Typically enemies running right here. So you'll pick them up there, and here. And then you'll run through, hop down, and flank. Couple things to know with this one, with ones I like to do. Sometimes I'll push out here and I'll throw a stun if I know an enemy that's been pushing up here consistently, and I'll try to stun them before they get there, and then I'll chow them. I'll also, a lot of times, throw a nade down here if there's multiple down there, instead of just chowing them all at once, because I'll probably die. And then there's also the matter of this head glitch. You could throw a nade at this head glitch right here. Typically, it's good for the kill, or at least good enough you get them weak enough for you to then chow the head glitch. Also, one last thing, enemies love to push up top here. If they do, typically, I will sit on this head glitch for a second, throw this nade, and then I will push through the normal way of running this route. All right, remember that head glitch I talked about? This is another way to counter it. So you're gonna swap to your knife, and we're gonna go right through the double doors once again, and out to this side. I'll slide, I'll usually shoot this guy, and then I'll come around here, and I'll do two things. One, I'll check for a sniper up here. If there's not one, I don't worry about the nade. If there is one, then I'll cook the nade and throw it, right? Then I'll hop up top here, go on the outside, pop right here. Be careful of enemies on this head glitch here, but you can chow enemies just like that, knock them off that head glitch, and then push through and flank. You can also, with that same route if you want, also just fully ignore that head glitch and push on the right side. So when you get over here, you can do this, and then you push up and go like this, shoot enemies in the window, and then flank through. Next on the list is the same A push we do, just on this side. So we're gonna go through here, push through this door, pop down the spiral steps, cook your nade, immediately throw it down there, chow anybody pushing through, take control of A-bomb instantly. Another really fun route I like to do, and it's a way of taking over the spawn building, is this. You can swap to your knife. We're gonna go left side towards A. You're not gonna throw any stuns or nade because it'll just slow you down and risk you getting cut off. So you're gonna run straight through, slide, hard aim. Hard aim this the whole way, wait for enemies to drop down. If they do, get the kill. And then there's two things you can do here. We're gonna go to the zip line, jump, hop up the first floor, and shoot enemies in the back, pushing it from this way. Or you can just stay on the zip line the whole way and go all the way up top and then clear the building that way. Typically, most people don't realize you could just jump off at the first floor, but you can. So typically the first floor is a really great way to catch people off guard, particularly enemies like to run and sit on this window. They literally never expect you to pop up right there because almost nobody ever does. So take advantage of that. But for the most part, people are really not worried about the zip line immediately. They usually wait a while. So as long as you're quick and run that route fast, typically you almost can always come through here. All these doors will be closed and you just peek through them and shoot all these enemies in the window immediately and clear this whole building. It's a great route for getting a lot of kills.
Take that asshole down.
There we go.
It's a start, but we ain't done yet.
And then
Let him
dive
have
off.
it, Black Ops.
I'm on my way, Waffle Iron. You're fat. Respectfully. From all the waffles. Thank you. One helicopter.
Real question. Waffle or pancakes?
Waffles?
Waffles.
I thought we were about to have to kick somebody. You good? You good?
Something else, man.
I thought we were about to have to kick somebody.
Only one enemy standing. Find him. End him.
MP5 feels so nice in mouse and keyboard.
Dive off.
Oh,
Where is he? Is he in the building or what?
I believe so.
how about I won't? Yeah, you don't know who you're talking to.
If I would have lost that gunfight, that actually would have been like the reason I uninstalled this game. Everything in this game is just a little buggy. Every little detail about this game, every little aspect is just buggy, just a little bit, just enough to piss you off. And once they fix all of that, then I think we're good. That's how I feel about it. Hey Keek, how are you doing? How was your day?
Setting up the bomb. One hostile left. Take that asshole down. Area's clear.
I think we've had this discussion. I should probably have this remembered, but I don't, and I'm a bad friend for that. I'm sorry, but like, where do you work? W customer though. Whenever I hear that there's like the casual person is asking somebody about Call of Duty, that just makes me happy because that means shit's popular. Hey friend, I'm dead. No, I'm not. He sucks. Let's go. Streamer awards, bro. Yo, did y'all vote for me for best up and coming streamer? Y'all better have. Is there a number one? Is there a number one yapper award? I mean, like Nate Shot will win it, but like I could qualify. I could at least get nominated. I feel like. Wait. I want to see if this works. I missed. Pretty sure you can throw shit down that. I think.
Only one enemy standing. Find him. End him.
Boing. Moving on to Red Card, one of the worst maps in the game, but in reality, it really doesn't play that terrible for Search and Destroy. Starting things out, we're going to swap to our knife on offense here, and we're going to head towards middle, and we're going to take over the ticket booths. We're going to run straight through here, and we're going to jump through this window. Then we're going to pop through the door, challenge enemies through here, and then typically I'll back off and go down the right side here and pick off enemies coming out of B before jumping in through here and pushing into the bomb site. Swap to your knife. We're going to head on the outside here. We actually have a little bit of a spawn nade we can throw. We're going to come through all the way to the outside. We're going to slide, cook our nade, throw it over there, catching enemies that are running out of those doors and coming through outside B. We're going to do that, and then we push on the outside here and challenge enemies that are up close before either going through double doors into B or pushing up here and going through into B site.
Gear
Swap your knife. We're gonna head to A side this time, which is a long trek because this map's huge. We're gonna work our way over here, going to the left side, and what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna go under this stage, which most people don't realize you can do. So I usually just straight up sprint all the way through here, slide under, and then I just crouch walk under this staircase, just kind of hard aim. Typically, I'll sometimes catch an enemy running up here, and I'll shoot him in the back, or I'll just work our way through, and then boom, I have A site. Most people go B and not middle, so typically with how small this map is, you could straight up run over here and plant instantly. But if you don't want to do that, you could keep going, and you could just flank all the way around. Swapping things over the defense, we're gonna swap to our knife, and we're gonna run the exact same route we just did on offense. We're gonna go through A under the stage, which is something nobody expects you to do, because like I said, people almost never go to A. So you can just go down here and catch people off guard. Sometimes when I see somebody up top, I'll cook a nade and throw it up in that window. But for the most part, I will just run all the way around. And by the time I get around here is usually when I'll see an enemy, typically like on this staircase, or they're up over here, and I can just flank shoot them in the back. And then I can just continue to push all the way through. I'll go through here, and then I'll go up these steps, which will take me all the way to their top heaven, where I can take them out. Swap to your knife. We're gonna pop through the double doors. Then we're gonna go through these double doors. We're gonna hop through this glass. Go through here, chow, and then you can hop out and flank straight through. Swap to your knife. We're gonna head straight for ticket booth once again and do a very similar thing to what we do on offense. We're gonna come through here, jump through the window, wait for an enemy, cook a nade, throw it over here, killing enemies sitting on that stair head glitch back there. Then I'll pop out, chow enemies over here. Push through. Usually might catch a straggler here before then popping through and flanking through the spawn. Packet burst, go away.
Getting naded, buddy. Oh, that was.
There's only one traitor left.
Oh, I hit him with the dive.
Get it, defend the objective.
Action quality? Because it makes everyone shit. And
Oh, getting so much packet
One
burst
off
too.
the left. Take that asshole down.
This guy in the other team's running my rush routes. I like it.
oh, great hit detection game.
Oh, the read is crazy there. Get effed, buddy.
One hostile left. Target drop.
You don't know I can.
One up top. Don't know if he's chasing me.
He's weak. He's got an ass valve.
He thought you and me.
Basically,
Only one enemy standing. Find them. Enter. We're setting up.
Oh, behind us?
Bomb carrier down. One hostile left. Take that asshole down.
Okay.
MTC's in the red. It's now or never.
Say, I thought he was pushing me, but he saw my teammate instead.
48 with you.
Bucks Chiefs gonna be a good game. Look, I'm not gonna lie. That sounds like a good matchup. Ravens Broncos sounds really boring. I'm not gonna lie. I hate to say that, but like that shit is not gonna be fun.
It's the overhyped QB over the.
This dude's up in the window.
Overhyped QB is a crazy statement. We're talking about Lamar Jackson.
Who are you referring to?
Lamar Jackson.
Charges
Lamar's the
set.
best in the league right
Yes,
now, bro.
he is. Thank you for saying that, Darren.
With Henry there, it throws such a good dynamic. He can run, Henry can run, Henry blocks for him, bro. He's the best.
Henry, Derek?
Oh no.
Derek Henry. They've been working as such a good team together, bro. It's
One
elevated
piece
Lamar
All right,
Jackson's
done.
quarterback play.
Terminate with extreme prejudice.
Little pinch play.
Ooh, a little 5K. Love that for me. Let's go. Welcome to Rewind. Swap to your knife. We're gonna push up through these double doors. Pull your gun out. Wait for enemies. Harden this the whole way because enemies like to run through here. I'll usually wait here for just a second, kind of listen and sound her a little bit, kind of get an idea of where enemies are. Then I'll peek this door. Typically, I'll chow an enemy that's here, maybe back in here, and then usually in this corner over here. Before then, pushing out to B, or I'll push through here if there's enemies making shots around here, and I can usually pick them off on this side for pushing back through. Swap your knife. We're gonna push for a B. This is great if you want to plant quick. Typically, I'll cook a nade and a stun right over the top here. Then I'll push around. Be careful right here on this corner. Check there, check here. And then what I usually do is I hop up on this truck and I use this as a head glitch to check and see people on the truck or back here or back on this doorway. And I can typically use this truck to give myself a height advantage and take over the bomb site and plant. Or you could just use it to flank all the way through. All right, this next shot I'm about to show you is a very, very risky one because there's a chance you get spawn sniped or shot from basically anywhere because this map's a massive clusterfuck. I mean, it is. There's just random shit everywhere. But this is a fun route to run if you want to switch things up a little bit and do something most enemies don't expect you to necessarily do. So we're going to swap to the knife. We're going to run this left side. You're going to slide, cook a nade, throw the nade. From the outside, be careful right around here is where enemies will start to kind of get to you. Be ready to challenge them, but you're gonna bank through here, take over the fast food restaurant completely, and then make your way through and be careful. This is where it gets really risky because once you make it here, there's so many places you can be shot from. So it's a little bit of a gamble. But if you can make your way to sneak through here and you can make your way around, if the enemies like to push B a lot, that's typically when I run this route, you could get an insanely good flank on B because most of the time people on B are all head glitched up over here, hard aiming, worried about people coming from this direction. They usually never expect people to be this far behind them that fast. Swap to your knife. We're gonna go down to the left side here. Immediately chow enemies will be right in front of your face. Then you can go on this outside here, or you can go straight through. Going straight through is usually a bit more risky. If you go outside though, be careful of enemies that might have ran over the drive-through. Just kind of be aware of that. But typically you can cut through here and most people won't expect you to. And you can flank around and shoot enemies in the back that have not yet fully pushed up in the A building. Swapping things over for defense for this next round, I also have a spawn nade for you. And I gotta give a quick shout out to my buddy Darren who helped me work out this spawn nade. Him and I spent a lot of time in customs trying to figure out the exact angle and timing for this nade so that it can get a kill basically every time. Let me show you how to do it. So what you're gonna do for this nade is we're gonna, once we get to this curb, you wanna line your crosshair up with the N right there on that poster before you throw the nade, all right? So let me get reset here. We're gonna swap to our knife. N. Launch that nade up. Push to the double doors. Chow here. Chow over here. And then typically I go on this outside area and pop through here before coming through and flanking the spawn. And as you can see, that nade blows up this car. So any enemy on offense that spawns in and runs up and sits, say, here on here, or sits right here, or wants to run through down here, they're gonna all eat that nade. It's a pretty awesome nade. Would recommend doing it. I've gotten quite a few kills doing it recently, now that the timing has worked out properly. And it's great because there is always enemies. If you play this map, you know what I mean. There's always enemies sitting on this car, refusing to move. Well, I'm gonna make them move. Swap your knife for this next route. We're gonna push straight through on the outside here. So knife, hold it out. We're gonna go all the way on the outside. Be careful with snipers. Go fast, hop through. Challenge enemies that push through this doorway. Once you challenge them, we're gonna push all the way through and flank. Now for this next route, there's a certain level of risk you can go for. You could be faster and not run a smoke, or you can run a smoke and you'll be a little bit safer. Both ways are risky. It really all depends on how enemies are playing. I recommend running this route later in the game when you know whether or not enemies go A or not. If most of the enemies go A, this works great. If a bunch of them kind of go middle area towards drive-through, I wouldn't recommend doing this. So use this next one wisely. We're gonna swap to a knife to come through, and you can either not throw the smoke here, or you could throw the smoke here over the top. Once you throw that smoke down, we're gonna use that smoke. We're gonna slide through the smoke, go through, and then we're gonna pop inside and flank directly into their spawn. Now, where it gets risky is for the enemies that might have pushed drive-through on this outside area. Be careful of them. Multiple times I run this route and I come out of the smoke, or even if I don't have the smoke, there's enemies over in this area that I have to chow first, so be aware of that. But if things go smoothly and you run this route when you know the enemies are typically gonna rush A or B on the other side of the map, this route is great for a mindless flank no one expects because you were in their spawn so unbelievably fast. But it is very risky. I cannot emphasize this enough. This route is very risky, but it's high risk, high reward. Swap your knife and we're gonna head towards B. For this route, we're gonna be a little defensively and we are gonna nade. So we're gonna go to this left side here. Right around when we get to the truck, I'll throw my stun over the top and I'll usually cook my nade and I'll throw it usually right into there, catching enemies down right behind this RV. Once that happens, I kind of just play over here for a minute and I kind of see what are they gonna do. If they push on the double doors, we kill them. If they push up here, we kill them. You can push through here, but be careful. There's a box there, so you gotta watch for that. If there's no one on the box, typically I'll go on the outside here and I'll push through on this outside. If there is someone on the box, then I will usually, depending on what I'm hearing in here, I'll peek this door and I'll go inside here, shoot enemies in the back down here, and then I'll either push out this way or I'll just use this as a way to get myself back inside A to help cover my teammates on that. This route is very much like a use this if they're pushing the bomb sites aggressively kind of route. It's not the route where you're going to rush flank. It's more the route where you're going to chow and kind of just based on how they push, adapt to it. It's a really good way to just take over both bomb sites, considering they are right next to each other on this map for reasons I truly do not know.
Destroy the objective.
Let's just go B. Oh my gosh, this SMG's so good. Why did that work?
We're setting up. Playtime's over. Let's see what you're made of.
There's a mine right there. Hell no. There's one right here on this door. Come on. There's gonna be one back here. Which corner?
Gearing up for a final push.
Which one?
Hope you left some in the tank.
Okay.
The enemy's planted the bomb.
There we go. I'm gonna wrap all the way around this time
We're defusing the bomb.
and assume bro is back here.
You're our last chance.
Yep.
Don't fuck this up.
There we go. Dude, he was hard to see that bomb icon. I thought I was gonna miss.
Guns up. Destroy the objective.
Outside 18 while I one shot. He stem shot it up, never mind.
You wanna clear your name?
That's fair.
Where it happens.
I don't blame you. How are you alive? How are either of you alive? That grenade might have been on your fucking feet.
Enemy planted the bomb. Only one enemy standing. Find him. End him.
Nice.
I miss the days when it was a rule. Last kill, or last person to get the kill gets the defuse. That was a... Back when we had class.
Unless it's a random, I stole that bitch.
No, why? Why? Making you drip.
Oh, he's better.
I really need you to kill that guy. See,
I had him one shot.
I know, I'm devastated. Nice.
That wasn't the guy with the normal.
I know.
You're our last chance. Don't fuck this up. One hostile left. Take
Nice.
that asshole down.
He's there. You saw him. The breaking ankles.
Yeah, sir. We are now on Scud, starting things off on offense. We're going to spot up tonight. We're going to head towards B. We're going to push to the right side. We're going to throw a stun over the top. And then we're going to slide and hit the heady. And hold the heady for a second. Pick enemies off of my push you. And then we're going to push around. You can do two things. You can go down here and push into this and flank and chow the sandbags, right? Or you can go to the right side here, chow here, and then slide under here and take control of the B building. And then flank through the spawn. Swap your knife. We're gonna head towards A on this route. We're going this outside here. Just slide, throw a stun, drop below, hit the bomb, hold for here, and then typically I will go and cut down under on that side, or I'll cut through this way, but either way I'll usually go under here and go around and then over the top to kill people up in sandbags. Before then, flanking B. Swapping things over to defense, we're going to swap to our knife and we're going to run straight through middle towards the satellite. We're going to push through, jump over that, slide into the ditch, challenge enemies right here, and then I usually cut inside this. Be careful enemies sitting here and back behind this car, but you can duck under then, challenge enemies in here, or you can go over top and shoot anybody camping up top on the satellite before then pushing through and flanking A-bomb. Swap your knife. We're going to head towards satellite. Once again, it's this time we're just going to go A instead of B. So we're going to push through. We're going to chow down here real quick, and then we're going to go to the right side. Hit this heady. You usually find people in the barrels right here. Maybe you nade somebody back there, but for the most part, you pick somebody off here. And then you have two options. You can drop down here and go through and shoot people in the back that push down here for A. Or, instead of dropping down there, you can hop up top and take out enemies sitting on top satellite before flanking to B. One above us.
Yeah, he's just running around there.
Thank you.
Oh, one out here on the outside.
Okay,
Another
nice.
one in the building.
Yep,
Only one enemy
nice.
standing. Find him. End him.
I thought the last guy ran. Yep. He ran through our spawn. Yep, I knew it.
Nice.
Enemy. Green light. Go, go, go.
It's gotta be more of a
Aguinaldo
chance, bro.
calling in UAV.
Oh my. I'm gonna do a different route. I'm throwing my name. Dang it, bro, I died. Dude, this model is really like, dude.
Only one enemy
Terrible
standing.
teammates are fun.
Find him. End him. Lost the
Oh.
bomb. Guns up. Destroy the objective.
I'm just gonna go straight to B.
I'm throwing a nade on that barrier.
Guns up. Only one enemy standing. Find them. End them.
I don't know where he went. There he is. Wonder if I can like go like on the right side of the satellite, you know?
This is where it happens.
Like, I don't know how well that'll work, but I kind of want to try it.
Like this.
Yeah. Oh no. But yeah, you got it.
One hostile left. Take that asshole down.
Moving on to Skyline. Now, this is probably my favorite map for rushing. It's either this or Derelict. It's close, but Skyline has a lot of fun routes and just looks great. It's fun for search and destroy. So starting things off on offense, we're going to swap to a knife and we're going to go through middle to A. So we're going to go to the right side here, cut on the outside, and I like to cut inside and hop on the heady for the bomb and challenge enemies here and here before then pushing through, or even coming to this head glitch and challenge further before pushing through. Either or. But I'll typically do this quite a bit on this map. That's my go-to route. Now for this next route, we're doing essentially the exact same thing, but this time we're just adding a spawn nade. So we're gonna push it from this side because I have a nade for you here that is gonna knock out enemies that are pushing up top, being sitting in this top area, going for bridge, going for the site, just sitting up there, etc. That staircase is where this nade's gonna land. So we're gonna swap to a knife. We're gonna head over here, and you wanna, right when you get over the staircase, we're gonna throw the nade up, and the nade you wanna line up kind of with this line right here with the pillar. So when you get to the corner, throw the nade over the top, and then we're gonna push through over to A. Same thing for it, head glitch it, push through, exact same stuff as the other route, but for pushing through and flanking. And like I said, that nade lands right around here. As you can see, it broke the glass from where it landed when I just threw it. That's where it lands, killing off any enemies that are running up here. Typically, it'll get people that are like sitting on the staircase, sitting down here even, because the nade tends to kind of bounce and just blow up in this area. So lots of hit markers, but if anybody is sitting down in this area, they're dead. They're dead. Swap your knife. We're gonna head towards middle again. We're shoot a little differently. So we're gonna go through here. We're gonna push through this side, and right here, be ready with your gun out in case anybody pushes you really quick right here. But you're gonna want to run through. We're gonna shot panel right here, then come around and shoot people off top on the bridge and push through into B. You can also, when you come through here, if you want to go out further, you can shot enemies right here, and then you can hop up top here and shoot enemies in B, and then flank them out. Various things you could do, having that piano jump up as well, but this is a great way to get a lot of kills and take over. By far, my favorite rush route on this map. Swapping things over the defense, we're going to swap to our knife, and we're going to push down this right side. I'll slide, throw a nade, hold this here, push up this heady shit anyways here and here, and then I'll push around and push through to the spawn, or I'll cut inside and go back in to the spawn this way. Now another version of the exact same route, because there's various ways to do it. This is one without the nade. You have a little bit more time that way. So we're gonna go through here. Just throw the stun. And I'll typically push on the inside, shot enemies here, and then kill the guy we stunned, and then I'll push through this way and flank. All right, so I'm assuming some of you are wondering is, does the spawn nade I did on offense work on this side? Kind of. It's not as good, but it is helpful for a select scenario. So if you're playing search and destroy, you're on defense, and you have an enemy that you notice is typically sitting on their side stairs on that little head glitch a lot of snipers like to sit on, or people hold with rifles or LMGs. If you want to get rid of that person, I've got a nade for you. Now, this isn't necessarily a rush route because this nade takes some time to throw on this side. So typically, if I'm throwing this nade on this side, what I'll do is I'll wait till I have streaks. I'm going to call on those streaks, and I'll throw the nade, then call my streaks. Or I'll throw the nade and I'll go like watch underground or something, but I'll play a little slower. I'm not necessarily going to rush straight to the spawn off this nade because it does take some time to throw, and people are going to already be all over A site by the time you get a chance to push it. So keep that in mind. Use this nade if you really just want to get rid of that person on that head glitch. I wouldn't use it and then continue rushing because you're probably going to get out timing by the enemy. But for the sake of sharing information with you guys, you swap to your knife. We're going to run over here off spawn. We're going to hop on this ledge. Then we're going to cook the nade, jump throw it over the top of the arch like last time, and that's going to land over here right around where that head glitch is. Come over here. You can see the smoke from right where the nade landed. It lands right over here, right where somebody would be sitting here head glitching. If they don't have flak jacket on, they're dead. All right, it wouldn't be me if I didn't have a stupid risky route that will probably result in your death, but might also result in a quad feed or an ace. So that's this route for this map. This route is great, and I recommend running it if enemies are rushing A. If they're not rushing A, don't do it, you'll die, okay? But if they are rushing A and really concerned about A, you could do something nobody ever does and they never expect it. We're gonna swap to our knife and we're gonna head straight for the pool. We're gonna run straight over here and we're gonna jump through on the outside here, and you're gonna immediately hold this, challenge enemies right here and pushing here, and then you go right through. And typically I like to get over here, see if I can see an enemy up here and shoot them in the back maybe, but then I'll keep going through and I can flank up top that way, or I can flank all the way around to A and shoot all the enemies in the back at A. Now you're super risky and super in the open, and I will say you can also, if you want to make it safer, throw a smoke right here. But when you throw the smoke right here to give you cover going to pool, it basically tells every single enemy pushing A to go, you know, they'll run out here. They run out here, they'll see a smoke right here and they'll go, oh, there's somebody right here, and they'll look for you. So that's the thing. You can do that, just expect them to know you're there. But me personally, I prefer the riskier method, which is screw the smoke. I'm gonna wait for them, wait for enemies that I know are gonna go A, and then I'm just gonna jump through and just straight raw dog the route and chow the shit out of them. It's totally an ego route, completely an ego route, super risky, but I have had it pull off quite a few cool clips, so it's worth showing. But it is also worth noting that it's also resulted in my instant death many times, so run at your own risk. Tabby, thank you, Chloe. You the fucking best. We need to play Black Ops 6 soon.
UAV commencing surveillance operation.
Time to get our heads
We got a
dirty,
scout pulse and a dream, gentlemen. Let's go get him.
Enemy CUAV inbound.
Oh shit, I just gave away my position. Oh, we're good. That's an aid. Yeah. No. Drop down. Yeah.
Only one enemy standing.
Bitch, it's definitely more fun with people. I played a good 3-4 hour solo today. I wish I would have known you were on. I would have played. I was grinding camos this afternoon.
One hostile left. Take that asshole down. Bomb active.
What I saw him.
Maybe you smell them.
Underground, maybe? There you go.
Guns up. Destroy the objective. We're setting up the bomb. Dig in and defend the objective.
Thank you, connection. One up top.
Enemy charges set. We're deactivating the bomb. One hostile left. Take that asshole down.
Well, that kind of
Bomb
worked.
defused. Eliminate the objective.
I don't know how much time I'm gonna be able to be on my internet, but doing my best, keep playing as long as I can.
Bomb going down. Charges set. Only one enemy standing.
Yeah, but like you don't understand. Like they get there way faster than we do.
That's fine. You start charging your grenade here. You tell us
yeah.
this hole here.
Oh yeah, the thing is like people pre-nade that though and pre-start. it.
Oh, he's a culvert. He's a culvert.
Trust no
I shot him once.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die instantly.
I got love to go grab bottom every time. I'm gonna kill him.
Hey, I killed him.
There's a guy right here.
I tried to do some fancy bake nade on him, it didn't work.
Guy here. Their side stairs. He ran
I
away.
done. Fucking what? I'm sorry.
Where is he?
Okay.
Back spawn. He's one shot on. He's going into bed.
He's weak. What do I say, teammate? You gotta get him. Swapping things over to Subsonic, this map gets by far the most comments when it comes to my routes you guys have seen already in some of the videos because of the door. So let's talk about the door for just a second. If you shoot it, it opens. Now, how do you utilize that for rushing and search and destroy? Ideally, when the round starts, you have a friend go and shoot it for you. That's the best way to do it because that gives you the ability to have your knife out the whole time and you get to rush up really fast for your route. Okay? Now, if you don't have a buddy, you could totally just swap your pistol, then swap to your knife and push through, and that's fine. You are just going to be where you want to be, just a little slower, so you got to keep that in mind with the enemies pushing you in this area. Now, when it comes to shooting the door, to get the timing right for your route, there's something important to note. When the round starts, this light will be red, right? Which it turns red when you shoot it. This light will be red when the round starts. Once it's green, then you can shoot it. So when the round starts, you're gonna swap, you're gonna go, wait for it to turn green, pop it, and then go. If you just off the spawn just start shooting at it, you're gonna waste a lot of time that you could have had sprinting. So start sprinting immediately, have your pistol on, you just gotta get used to just shooting it real quick and then going. It takes some practice to get used to, but once you get used to it, it's night and day and it's really easy. And this map is super fun to rush on. With that being said, now let's show the routes. Starting things off, we're gonna push out, we're gonna shoot the door, we're gonna go through said door, pop up top, challenge enemies here. Keep in mind, if they opened their door, there might be somebody sitting on their back head glitch. If there is, here, open the door real quick. If there is somebody sitting back there, typically what I do is I'll lay down right here and then I'll nade back there and I'll just take control of this whole area here. And once I feel secure, then I'll drop down and I'll push out into their spawn, or I'll plant the bomb if I have it. Swap your pistol, shoot the door, pop through. We're gonna go inside here, chow enemies. Then I'll go out this door and be careful. Sometimes I like to nade right here over the top there. And then I'll push out, watch for here, here, and right here in this corner. If we're pushing through and flanking B. Swap your knife. We're gonna push straight out as fast as we can here through B. So we're gonna go right here, pop the door, challenge. Immediately challenge the enemies there. They will be here before you do. As soon as these doors open, be ready to shoot. I don't even look, I just fire. I just assume there's an enemy there. There usually is. Take them out, and then you can push through the same way we did on the last route and flank into B. Swap your knife. We're gonna head straight to B this time. So we're gonna go left side here. And then right when you get around here, we're gonna go and dive all the way into the pit. Once in the pit, I usually throw a stun here. And then I'll usually cook a nade after that stun. Challenge enemies here. Pop up top. Shoot an enemy on this head glitch. And then I can do one of two things. I like to hop up here a lot and shoot enemies in the pit because they don't expect you to hop from up here. Or you can just also just run around here and chow here and here. That way, before pushing through and flanking. If you have an SMG, be careful. People like to sit back here. They're very hard to kill. Sometimes I'll save my nade for that guy, or in other cases, I will just plant the bomb and just not even push that guy, or even go back through middle. The only person that really stops that route is that guy right there. Besides that, you're usually guaranteed a couple kills and bomb site control. Swapping things over defense, we're gonna swap to our knife. We're gonna bang through these doors, sit here, chow for a sec, wait for them to push. Once they push through that door, typically I will throw that in there for pushing through and working my way into the spawn. Same route, except this time we're gonna cover their mid. So we're gonna swap our knife and we're gonna go through here, challenge those enemies, and then cut back on the inside, be ready for somebody to be on this head glitch, and then right here. Once you're here, if this door is open, you then work out where the enemies are and work your push that way. If the doors are closed, then typically I will just run on this side and then just push through back here. Swap your pistol, shoot the door. We're gonna run through, hop up top, instantly chow enemies right here and maybe right here, and then you drop down, push inside, and push out through the spawn. Same route, but a little more aggressive. Swap the pistol, shoot that. Immediately we just go under, chow instantly, and just push through as fast as possible. This route's great if they're not opening the door, but if they're typically opening the door, don't even bother. You're gonna immediately get killed by whoever makes it to this head glitch. She's just gonna beam you immediately. So typically, that's why I jump on the plane usually, because I have a little bit of a safe haven that I can use to challenge guys. But if no one's pushing it and you want to be faster and more aggressive, running straight through is a totally viable option.
You want to clear your name? This is where it happens.
Oh, I didn't. Shit. Ooh, we take that. Okay, we go. Buddy, you gotta watch your corners, man. Poor guy. Hetty. Goodbye. Beam him. That's right. It's just not. Get up top. Oh. Shit.
Hostile UAV established overhead.
Yeah, get F, buddy. This is my plane. What are you doing? Ready? Wait. The way I couldn't find that guy, but I could hear him, is kind of funny. Give me the sniper. Yeah. Yeah, that's why we picked it up, baby.
Yeah, I don't understand why that took 3 shots to kill for you. I put like fucking 3 bullets in him.
Destroy the objective.
I mean, I've just used unlocked the LMG as my first on.
Crazy.
I'm so flashed right now. Eat my nade, bitch. Nice double flashes. I'm insane.
Destroy the objective.
Oh yeah.
You're the last one standing. Finish the job.
That's annoying. You know what's more annoying than that? My aim. Dude.
Stay the objective.
It's okay. I'll do it for you guys. Y'all gotta stop letting me do that. I saw a third. Where'd he go?
Terminate
You in here? You went in there. Next on the list, we have Vault. Starting things off, we're gonna swap to our knife and we're gonna head straight towards middle. We're gonna go to middle of the map. We're gonna cut either right or left side, doesn't matter. Slide, challenge enemies. And you can push out and flank B or A. Typically I do A because there's usually people sitting on these stairs, so I'll chow them and take over the A bomb site after. Now, on this exact same route, if you want to just rush plant because the A bomb site placement is stupid, you could just have your knife out, not run into a single enemy, just immediately hop down here and then just go and plant the bomb. You can literally do that instantly if you want, because the A bomb site needs to be moved. It really does. You can plant way too quick on this map. Swap your knife. We're gonna head towards A this round. We're gonna go to left side A, hug the right side, try to avoid getting spawn naded. You're gonna come over here. We're gonna hop up top, hard aim here, and then we're gonna peek through this door, challenge enemies, and then push through. And typically I will flank middle. Swap your knife. We're gonna head for A once again, except we're gonna go on the outside instead of up top. So we're gonna do the exact same thing on this right side here. Then we're gonna just slide over here. Chow enemies. Typically there's one right here, or maybe even far back here. If there's one far back there, then typically I'll throw a nade for it. But once I do that, I'll push through on the outside here and flank, or sometimes I like to even hop up top and then push through up top like usual. Swap your knife. This time we're gonna head towards B, and we're gonna do so through middle. So we're gonna go up to middle, and we're gonna go through here. Wait for an enemy to push you. You can challenge right here. Then we're gonna go through this door, come on the outside. You can watch here, here, and over here, and even up top as well. And we're gonna chow those enemies. If there's someone up top, then typically I might do this and throw a nade over there, and then push through. But you take B side this way as well, and then you can flank. Swapping things over to defense, I have a spawn nade for you. So we swap to our knife. We're gonna head towards middle, and you wanna line your nade up right over there to here, right in the middle. That's what you're gonna go for. So we swap to that knife, we run through here. right in the middle of 2, jump, throw. Then we're gonna push straight through. Down here, chow enemies inside the building, and push through middle. Now, where does that nade land? As you can see, the glass is broken. Nade bounces down and blows up right around here, killing enemies that are running in the middle. Typically, if they're standing right around here, they're dead, which is typically about when they get there. This nade is usually good for at least a hit marker for some info, and sometimes a kill or 2. Now, for the exact same route, for the sake of speed, if you want to be faster to challenge the enemies, you don't have to throw the nade. A lot of the times I don't, but sometimes I do. But if you don't want to throw the nade, then we're just going to run up here, and I'll come through and chow. Typically, I'll wait for somebody to push me right here, and then I'll flank around here and shoot people in the back of the stairs, and shoot people out sitting over on this head glitch as well, back around this car as well. And for the record, for all these mid routes, it doesn't matter which side you go on. You can go on this side, or you can push out on this side. It really doesn't matter. It's up to you. Now, for this route, it does matter what side. We're going to swap to our knife, and we're going to head towards B on this one. So, we're going to push through, come on the outside. Typically, I'll throw a stun, chow here, and then I'll push through, and I'll peek this door, come on the outside, challenge enemies that are pushing up, usually on this head glitch, back on this car, and then up top. If they are up top, sometimes I'll even throw a nade to try and pick them off. Wait for that to go off, and then I'll push through and flank, usually hopping up here and then killing enemies in the middle, on the stairs, and then back here in the hot tub or on the tree. For this next shot, I have another nade, and this is a nade to cut people off rushing A-bomb from the pool side. I'm assuming you guys have probably died to it or used it yourself. This is a pretty popular nade at the moment, but you're gonna swap to knife. We're gonna go up here, throw the nade up over the top. That'll kill people over on the pool on A. Then we're gonna hop through, hop up top, code the door, hold here, and there's 2 things you can do. There's a bunch of men enemies over here. I recommend cutting on this side and then going through the staircase and popping down here and pushing this way. If you want to get ballsy, you can do this. So if you're over here, you're chowing enemies, you can throw that stun out, and then you just hop in the pool and kind of use the pool to go for it and just absolutely chow them, which is perfectly fine and works pretty well. The only thing that really counters this is if someone's sitting on this head glitch. If someone's back on this tree over here, I wouldn't recommend jumping out. There's just a very low chance of you winning that gunfight. If there's not anybody head glitching that, then jumping out here and totally challenge these guys is something they won't expect and works out most of the time. You can also just jump down and hop into A2 really fast as well. If someone is on that head glitch, you could typically make it there for that. But there's a few things you could do to chow A. A-bomb is what this map revolves around, so having multiple ways to push it and kill enemies off around the A-bomb site is pretty helpful.
Defend the objective.
I'm gonna just cut these guys off in the middle. Okay, I'm not playing that game.
Enemy charges set.
Teammate, move out of my way. You're gonna get us both killed. Yeah, I'm not stupid though either.
Take that asshole down.
Yep, not stupid. There's one right there. Whew, that hurt.
The window's open. Go, go, go!
We've made them rage quit successfully. This dude is so loud.
In the turn. We have eyes on.
Ooh, came up here. I highlighted him.
Waiting mission timeline 50% expended.
Napalm strike standing by.
Oh, I damn near have an angle on him.
One fugitive
Nice.
remains.
Nobody doubled him.
Terminate with extreme prejudice.
No shitheads who they're dealing with. We're planting the bomb. bomb active. Those pathetic crimson bastards a lesson.
Oh, the one where you kill a bunch of people, run back here, and then somebody's in a balcony just sitting there waiting for you? Yeah.
Playtime's over. Let's see what you're made of.
CrossFit season 1. I do them every season. I'll make one when season 1 comes out on November 14th.
One on the stairs to your right, Dylan.
Bomb plan in progress.
Not again.
Charges set.
Oh my god, he's on the site. He's on A. I didn't kill him, bro. It's crazy.
Guns up. Destroy the objective.
TACOM.
Wait, you missed what?
Where you could, like, the bomb plant progress saves.
Oh, yeah, I was saying that too.
Well, not even that. I mean, just being able to drop it really quickly so that someone's engaged.
Protect the objectives.
Nice.
The enemy's planted the bomb.
Ah, I see they figured out our strat.
One hostile left. Take that asshole down.
Don't mind if I do. Please don't get me killed. I would appreciate it. My survival would be nice. Thank you so much. I appreciate your contribution to my survival.
Dig in and defend the objective.
Matt, have you ever been to Texas? That's why stop by sometime and you'll understand. That's it. You'll get it. It's it.
Enemy charges set. Only one enemy standing. Find them. End them.
TACOM. Get a UAV in the air.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. We have finally reached the end. We are on Vorkuta, and for this map, you're typically going to want a smoke grenade. Starting things off with offense, let's swap to our knife, and we're gonna head towards A bomb. We're gonna go through here, throw our smoke, and then we'll usually go through the smoke, immediately ready to challenge enemies right here, and then push through on this left side. Be careful of enemies up top. You can hop up here, shoot enemies in the back at A, or you can just push right through and shoot enemies sitting on the cog in the back and take over B. Swap your knife and we're gonna head towards B. So we're gonna go straight through B. We're gonna pop out these double doors, cook your nade, usually throw that right there. Then I'll cut inside, challenge enemies right here. Into the cog, I'll usually hop up, shoot them in the back, and then I'll push through. What you just saw was the riskier way to do that without a smoke. Now I'm gonna show you guys the safer way to do it with a smoke. So we're gonna swap to our knife, and this time we're gonna go left side. We're gonna come over the top here, throw the smoke right around there, let that pop. Then we're gonna cut through, inside, shoot people in the back, and then you can push through. Both routes are perfectly fine. If you know somebody pushes this, then I like to throw the nade and get that nade kill, but that leaves yourself a little bit open when you push out through here, which leaves you at risk of people on the cog shooting you immediately. But for the most part, both routes tend to work pretty consistently. It's just kind of a matter of if people are pushing this or not, throw the nade or not. Kind of up to you. Swap your knife, we're gonna head out towards B once again. So we're gonna go straight through these double doors right here. We're gonna right through here. We're gonna hop down, challenge enemies immediately right over here. And then you're gonna hop inside. And once again, hop up in the cog, chow enemies, and then flank through. One thing to note with that round in particular is be careful. If enemies rush up over here, they can get the drop on you right here. So just be a little careful of that. Typically on this map, I have a smoke in my hand always. So if I notice enemy there, then typically I'll just like dive in the corner, throw a smoke down or something. It just really depends on where the enemy is, because enemies like to run up to the head glitches here. Sometimes they'll even jump in this, or they'll just stand back around here, or they'll hold this. But just be careful of that. If there's one enemy that pushes this, be careful. That's the only thing risky about the route. Besides that, you're typically free to get inside this cog almost every time on this route. People don't expect you to just cut on the inside like that. They normally expect you to push the cog from middle. Swapping things over to defense, we're going to swap to our knife and we're going to head towards A. So what we're going to do is we're going to come out here. We're just going to immediately run straight through. Typically, I'll cook a nade right here and throw it back in that corner right there. And then I'll hard aim my way up here to kill any enemies on this head glitch. After that, I'll push through. Typically taking out enemies in this building before flanking B. Swap your knife. We're going to go straight through middle. This route is ballsy, but I love it. We're going to go straight through. Throw your smoke right over there. We're going to run straight through. Check that corner and then push on through here in this building. Typically, you'll find somebody up top in this corner. And then you can either push all the way through their spawn or flank enemies that are pushing B. Swap your knife. We're going to head through B this time. So we're going to go to the left side here. Cut over on the cog. Drop through here. Drop down. And then slide to this corner. Be careful, because enemies love hitting this head glitch. So once they're in that corner, if you see enemies push it, then I usually will cook the nade, throw it at them. If you don't see anybody's push it, then I'll cut around and chow here. And then I'll go under here and usually shoot a guy's feet that's sitting right here before then pushing through to the spawn. Or you can also come over here and go up the ladder and push through this building. Either one, up to you. Swap your knife. I got one more smoke route for you. You're going to go through middle. And we're going to throw that same smoke over here in middle, except we're going to cut off more of the area. So we're going to throw it like that. And then we're going to run through and hop in the building. Once in the building, hard aim. Get ready for anything that pushes it. Chow them. Then you can push through and take over the building, just like before. Covering the area and then flanking B or flanking through the spawn. Nice stuff out here. Oh no. Where'd my smoke go? Dude, where'd my smoke go? What?
Bomb plant in progress.
That's burst gun.
Bomb active. One fugitive remains. Terminate with extreme.
I'm sorry, but did that thing, did the cog just eat my smoke or am I tripping? No, you're not killing me.
Don't be fooled.
Get a UAV on grid.
We're setting up the bomb. One fugitive remains. Term
The objective. Charges drop.
He had an M4.
You're our last chance. Don't fuck this up.
You got one A window. Oh, he jumped out. He must have moved.
Only one enemy standing. Find him. End him.
Dude, that thing is so good.
The last three.
Oh my god.
Teammate, stop spamming the marker. I know the guy's there. Like, damn.
Oh my god, I slid right into that shit. Fucking R-scoping bitch.
No.
We're not here to negotiate.
Alright, I want to try and get this nade right. Yeah, got it. There's a third one. I'm scared. Got him.
Got him. Keep getting the hit markers. Keep them coming. I love one-shot kills.
Okay.